I trusted this school. I trusted every person that went to the front desk and I talked to every day.
A parent's nightmare, the investigation into a Sarasota daycare and school after parents say a teacher physically abused their toddler.
Plus, new evidence in a neighbor dispute turned deadly. Why the Northport shooting does not fall under stand your ground law.
And an update tonight on a local rock legend, Dickie Betts, after a bad fall earlier this week. Your Suncoast News starts now.
You're watching ABC7 News at 6.
Hello and welcome. I'm Scott Dennis.
And I'm Jess Dowdrick. Jacqueline Matter has the evening off. The Sarasota County Sheriff's Office is investigating allegations involving a teacher at a Sarasota daycare.
At least one couple says that teacher physically abused their child at the Foundation's Christian Montessori Academy on DeSoto Road. ABC7's Rick Adams is here in the studio with the latest in that investigation. Rick?
Yeah, guys, we have confirmed the teacher has been fired. We are continuing to get more details on this.
I trusted this school. I trusted every person that went to the front desk and I talked to every day.
Elizabeth Chavetta is outraged after discovering bruises on her child's body. She says those bruises came at the hands of a teacher at Foundation's Christian Montessori Academy on DeSoto Road in Sarasota.
They would say that if they didn't lay down and go to sleep, they would get what she called pow-pows, which are punches to the shoulder, because they wouldn't go to sleep.
On Wednesday, the Sarasota County Sheriff's Office received a report from the Department of Children and Families regarding a battery that occurred at the school. They are investigating if the teacher may have caused that battery.
We're following up on a bunch of different leads and gathering all the information. At this time, I can say this appears to be an isolated incident. As always, we ask anyone that may have any information that may be pertinent to our investigation to contact the criminal investigations.
Today, the school confirmed with us that the teacher in question has been let go. Other parents we talked with say they've never had any problems with this teacher.
She was wonderful. We never, ever have a problem.
I'm very, very surprised. Like I said, from the administration down to the teachers, I've always found them to be impeccable, caring, and very Christian loving.
The Foundation's Christian Montessori Academy tells us the safety of their students is their #1 priority. They say they are fully cooperating with authorities. And the Sarasota County Sheriff's Office is continuing with their investigation. As soon as we receive more details on this, we'll certainly pass it along. Back to you.
All right, Rick, thank you. Tonight we're learning more about last Friday's deadly dispute in Northport that ended with one neighbor shooting and killing another. After police watched surveillance video, they learned the victim, Carl Berryman, did not have a weapon. He had his back turned to the accused shooter and that the shooter was not in any imminent danger. Investigators say that means the shooting does not fall under the stand your ground law and that John Krug has been charged now with second-degree murder. However, neighbors and the Northport Police Department say this was not a random attack. The problems between Berryman and Krug started last month, and Berryman was arrested several times for things like shooting 25 rounds into Krug's home and shed. Berryman was arrested the night before this fatal shooting, but later bonded out of jail with orders not to contact his neighbor. But the next morning, he violated the order and made his way to Krug's front yard. Although neighbors say they felt like this could have been avoided, police say they did everything they could.
We don't make the laws. You know, if there's a law, you know, we follow through on it. And then, you know, as far as like how long somebody should be held for, you know, those types of things, those aren't decisions for the Northport Police Department or really law enforcement in general. You know, those are decisions and questions for the judicial system.
Krug is charged with second-degree murder. He's being held at the Sarasota County Jail. He pleaded not guilty this week, claiming self-defense.
A Sarasota woman is facing charges tonight after police say she stabbed a man during a fight. Police responded to Pershing Avenue in Sarasota around 1 this morning. When they arrived, they found a man bleeding from stab wounds. 31-year-old Andrea Allen has been charged with aggravated battery with a deadly weapon in connection with that stabbing. The victim's wounds are not life-threatening. Detectives are asking any witnesses to this crime to come forward.
A Palmetto man is behind bars tonight for child pornography possession in partnership with the FBI's Child Exploitation Task Force. Police executing a search warrant at the home of Dale Trotman. Investigators say Trotman confessed to using online accounts to upload, download, and view child pornography. He's being held at the Manatee County Jail.
Local rock legend Dickie Betts is on the road to recovery. According to a Facebook post, Betts' brain surgery was a success. Betts suffered a head injury in an accident at his home earlier this week in Osprey. The 74-year-old is the founding member of the Allman Brothers Band. Police say he was playing with his dog when he slipped and hit his head, causing bleeding in his brain.
A no swim advisory is lifted for Longboat Key beaches. Sarasota County health officials say bacteria was found in the water on Tuesday and was outside of acceptable limits. But just in time for the weekend, that water is safe again to swim in. And we've had certainly a rainy afternoon, and we don't want it to affect any of the high school football tonight.
I wonder if those storms are gone. We'll have to check in with First Alert weather meteorologist Bob Harrigan.
Well, it's going to affect the games, and in fact, the field's going to be really, really wet. But I think most of the heavy weather, lightning, is going to be gone in time for the kickoff for all the area high school football action. Boy, it was rough going. This is from the UTC Mall. Lori Wood sending this in. You can see that funnel right there. That was a beginning of a water spout, more than likely, that popped down into the water near Sarasota Bay, near the north end of Siesta Key there on the North Bridge. This is Bee Ridge Mike C. also getting that same funnel cloud. Now you notice it doesn't go all the way down to the ground, therefore it's called a funnel, not a tornado. And boy, the rain came heavy, over 3 inches in some isolated areas. This is at US 41 and 10th Street about a half hour ago. There's Publix right there. This is a Jefferson retirement community, and you can see that rainfall really causing big problems there. And this is another perspective looking down on US 41. There it is off toward Van Wezel right there. It's covered and was blocked at one point, but we understand that things have improved, and the weather has improved too. Get a notice of the circulation here. It's a counterclockwise rotation of the storms. It's an upper level low. It's really enhanced our storms over the last 2 days. Still very heavy rain in Bradenton up near Memphis, as well as into Palmetto, Holmes Beach, and Whitney Beach. This is moving to the north though, and should be out of here, as I said, pretty quickly. A spotty shower here and there, not out of the question, but the heavy weather is gone for the time being. We'll let you know about the weekend weather and take a look at the tropics. Very active right now, coming up in a few minutes. Back to you.
All right, thanks, Bob. Sarasota County is looking at a new tool in combating opioid addiction. Today, the CEO of the Public Good Profits visited Coastal Behavioral Healthcare to meet with its CEO and stakeholders from across the area to talk about implementing the End This Together campaign here in Sarasota. It localizes messages about opioids. For example, videos will be made to target people who are manual laborers and more likely to get injured and be prescribed opioids. It's the piece of fighting opioid addiction that Coastal Behavioral Healthcare CEO Jack Minge says the community is currently missing.
What his campaign brings that's different is that it's social media focused. And he's identified very, very specific populations to address in that social media campaign.
The campaign focuses on 18 to 25-year-olds, which is the population experts say isn't receiving proper opioid awareness messages.
More than 1,500 vote-by-mail ballots for Florida's general election in November are going out today from Sarasota County. They're headed to active duty military personnel and their families who are absent from the county and overseas U.S. citizens. Nearly 64,000 ballots are scheduled to go out to domestic voters beginning October 2nd. To learn how you can submit a vote-by-mail ballot request online or over the phone, go to our website, mysuncoast.com.
Florida's unemployment rate held steady from July to August at a 12-year low of 3.7%. That's according to numbers released today by the State Department of Economic Opportunity. The August estimate represents 375,000 Floridians considered out of work from a workforce of 10.2 million. Florida ranked third among states during the past year in overall job creation, trailing only Texas and California.
We have a really strong economy right now, and if somebody wants to find a job, they're able to find a job. And we see also that people are leaving one job to find a better job. They're able to make those decisions right now because there are so many jobs out there.
Many of Florida's new jobs are tied to the leisure and hospitality industry, along with positions in construction, education, and health services.
And if you're looking for a job, the Goodwill Manasota Job Fair will have a variety of employers from different fields on hand. This job fair is set for next Wednesday, September 26th from 10 a.m. until 2 p.m. at the Goodwill Manasota Corporate Campus. That's on 51st Avenue East in Bradenton.
STEM students at Wilkinson Elementary School have new equipment to help prepare them for their future. The K4 STEAM Academy classrooms now have 30 new Brock optical magascopes. The equipment was donated by Amy Fuimenberger of the Thinking Center. The magascopes will add a new level of depth and curiosity to the STEAM Academy students. The principal at Wilkinson Elementary School says this donation will help prepare students for their future as the students and teachers use microscopes both in the classroom and out in the field.
One of my favorite things as a kid, looking through that microscope, you know?
I don't think I did much of that as a kid. Yeah, Pennsylvania, we didn't have that.
Well, still to come in your Suncoast News, allegations of wrongdoing in the Manatee County Commission race, how an outgoing commissioner says his opponent broke the law.
Plus, how you can help stuff the bus in a county-wide initiative to feed the hungry.
When ABC7 declares a first alert weather day, it means we can expect major changes to weather conditions here along the Suncoast.
It means there could be severe, potentially dangerous weather ahead.
We tell you when a first alert weather day is coming because we want you to be prepared.
A first alert weather day is an advance warning. We'll let you know about any changes in the weather when the first signs appear.
ABC7 First Alert Weather. We're here for you.
Ready to open up new opportunities as an electrician? Don't do it yourself. Team up with Mr. Sparky instead. We're locally owned and looking for people like you. We offer our electricians great perks that you just won't get going it alone. And whether you're an apprentice, a master electrician, or somewhere in between, we have a spot for you.
Best decision I ever made.
Apply online or call today.
You don't have to put up with any malarkey. Call 888-8-SPARKY.
Kettle's got it. Kettle's got it.
Kettle's got what you're looking for at Kettle.com. 17 new car brands, over 1,000 used vehicles, prices and payments you can afford. Credit help if you need it, and they pay cash for your old car. Plus, Kettle Pre-Owned Certified Plus means buying with peace of mind. Need service? Kettle's got that too.
Kettle's got it.
Visit Kettle.com.
Today, everyone is looking for carpeting that lasts longer. G. Fried has you covered with Karastan. With a legacy of quality and integrity, we provide you with a huge selection of Karastan carpets with exclusive lifetime limited warranties. All installed by our highly skilled, highly knowledgeable team. Come ask us why Karastan is the best and most durable. G. Fried Flooring America. Our world is at your feet.
You want a Maserati, but you need an SUV. Why not have both? Levante, the Maserati of SUVs.
Experience it at Sunset Maserati Alfa Romeo of Sarasota.
There's nothing like this trail in Alabama. It just goes from the northern part of the state to the southern part of the state. We see all kind of different terrains, great value, great fun. We've been coming for 18 years. We started off with a group of 8, grew to 12, and grew to 16. And we love it because where else can you get world-class golf courses with world-class accommodations? To be able to play these type of courses in this environment, and the difficulty keeps us coming back over and over and over again.
An outgoing Manatee County Commissioner says his Democratic challenger broke the law before Florida's primary. Now, election officials and law enforcement are looking into those allegations. ABC7's Erica Jackson joins us in the studio now with the story. Erica?
Scott, thank you. Reggie Bellamy defeated incumbent Commissioner Charles Smith by less than 200 votes. But Smith alleges Bellamy broke the law and is convinced the outcome of the election could have been different. Smith filed a complaint with the Florida Elections Commission and the Manatee County Sheriff's Office. According to the complaint, Bellamy did not accurately report how much he spent on bulk mailers to voters in the district. Smith insists Bellamy's campaign was laced with fraud and says he isn't going anywhere.
I don't see Mr. Bellamy holding office on what I know and what law enforcement know.
Bellamy released a statement to ABC7 about the allegations this afternoon, saying in part there was an amendment made to one of the campaign reports that was made due to an oversight, adding that is not uncommon. He continued by saying, I will continue to focus my time and energy on running a positive campaign to represent the people of District 2 and Manatee County. According to a report by the Manatee County Sheriff's Office, Bellamy reported the mistake to the Supervisor of Elections and gave proof to investigators. The Sheriff's Office found no wrongdoings by Bellamy. Jess?
Thank you so much, Erica. The faces of baggers, cashiers, and stockers at the Florida-based grocery chain may look slightly different in the near future. That's because Publix has announced that it would start allowing workers to grow beards and other facial hair beginning at the end of September. The company has been testing the facial hair change in different markets, and the new standard will be applied company-wide starting at the end of the month. The Lakeland, Florida-based company previously only allowed conservative-style mustaches.
The annual initiative Stuff the Bus will return for another year of helping to stock local food banks. This video shows last year's Stuff the Bus efforts. To help, you can go to any of the Manatee County Publix locations on September 30th and then pick up some of the shelter's critically needed food items like canned vegetables, boxed rice, and pasta. Then donate it all to the school bus that's parked right out front. Meals on Wheels, United Way, Publix, and the school district are all working together to ensure full bellies year-round. And Fighting Hunger and Feeding the Hungry is ABC7's station-wide initiative. To learn more about how you can help and how to get help for yourself, you can go to our website, mysuncoast.com/hunger.
I think we all have some canned foods or items in our pantries that we can probably donate to that. Just take a look.
Good time to do it. We are looking at some rough weather earlier tonight. Tornadoes, some people thought, but it's a funnel cloud and also water spout. We have pictures and videos on mysuncoast.com as well as my Facebook page. You're not going to see the video of the tornado or the water spout right here, but you can go to Facebook and Bob Harrigan at ABC7 to check it out. Here's a look at the Van Wezel webcam showing some clouds around this afternoon, but not many, and then all of a sudden it just opened up right along the coast as the sea breeze was held in check, and now skies are looking a little bit better out there. Good news for football Friday night. As the storms are weakening, there's still some out there. There still could be a spotty shower here and there. High pressure now in control of the Carolinas, bringing us that east to northeasterly wind flow, which is converging with the sea breeze front. It has yesterday did the same thing today and tomorrow and Sunday too. There's that heavier rainfall now, outflow from the storms that were around central Sarasota now heading off to the north and should clear the area within the next half hour or so out of Palm View as well as Holmes Beach. Pretty heavy rainfall right now, and an isolated lightning strike not out of the question with this cell in particular as it makes its way toward Pinellas County. But in Venice and Osprey and Inglewood, things are calming down quite considerably. But look at all the rainfall near the coast. That's because of that strong easterly wind and that sea breeze not able to get too far inland. So that's where the convergence set up. And right there, bullseye near Gulf Gate and out towards Siesta near the Point of Rocks, 2.9 inches estimated from the Doppler radar site, a little less amount to the north end of Siesta Key. That's where the water spot was spotted, by the way, at the North Bridge on Siesta Key. So the futurecast calling for some clearing skies through this evening. And once we get rid of this rainfall now, mainly over Manatee County, things will get a bit nicer. And then we'll see the showers and storms developing again tomorrow afternoon right along that sea breeze front. And they'll get rather heavy at times. And there's a potential that we could see some interesting weather in terms of heavy rainfall, because we could see 2 to 3 inches additional. The ground is saturated, so that rain is going to wash off right into the roadways like we saw today over parts of the Sun Coast. Sunday, we do it all over again with showers and storms coming in the afternoon and evening. But most of the day should be okay, so if you have some early tea time or tennis match or a bike ride, it should be all right during the morning and early afternoon. Well, this is an interesting scenario. We talked about it yesterday. We posted it on Facebook the other day. It just got a tremendous amount of hits and shares because of this area of low pressure is somewhat associated with the remnants of what was Florence. Now the National Hurricane Center has put out a special report as of 4 o'clock this afternoon, giving this now a 30% chance of developing. It had been only at 10%, now 30%, and this area in yellow is the direction that it's going to go, we think, in the next 5 days. So it's going to head south, then to the southwest, and then to the northwest. And get a look at this. There's North Carolina and South Carolina. This is the tropical tracker of this investigated area that the Hurricane Center is watching. And would you believe it? These are the forecast models in 5 days from now, anywhere from South Carolina to North Carolina. Is it going to be as big? It's unlikely. Is it going to get close? It's a possibility. Is it going to hit? It's anyone's guess right now. It just bears watching. If it were to move in that direction, regardless of the size, it would bring a lot of rainfall, not the 30 inches, but still, we're talking 5, 10, could even cause some significant flooding problems because of what's happened. 10% for this one developing, 70% chance for an area out here in the Atlantic, and this one also has about a 70% chance developing over the upcoming days off the coast of Africa, heading off to the west, long way out, so not a big concern right now. So we'll keep an eye on the tropics for you. It's cool, though. At least it's cooled down for the football games. It may be a little wet on the stands there, but 76, still some light rain at the airport, and the winds are out of the east-southeast at 5. Here's the forecast for boaters. Tomorrow, winds will be out of the east, turning around to the northwest at 10 knots. Seas will be running 1 to 2 feet, and the extended forecast, and 50% chance for scattered storms in the afternoon on Saturday and Sunday. The same, pretty much. It lessens a little bit on Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday of next week. Back to you.
All right, thank you, Bob. Looking for something to do this weekend? The Venice Beach Bash will bring business to downtown from 2:45 p.m. to sunset. The event will be held at Centennial Park in downtown Venice. This is the first year since its creation in 2014. The event will not be held at the beach. The change is due to red tide in the area. All the vendors, bands, and activities will remain the same, with the addition of supporting businesses downtown during their Shoptember weekend.
Probably a good decision.
Yeah.
Probably some folks disappointed, but there's a ton to do.
They'll feel a lot better,
yeah,
health-wise.
Still to come here on ABC7, the Mouse is making some changes.
The big announcement over Disney's Epcot theme park.
Coming up, breaking news involving Deputy Attorney General Rod Rosenstein. Also, was the plan suicide by plane? What we learned about the man who got into a passenger jet before being tackled. Severe storms hitting now from Ohio to New York. Next.
Outdoor living is one of the greatest perks about living in Florida. So whether this is your style, or this, or maybe this, contact Superior Pools. They've been building pools from Sarasota to Naples since 2001, and they would love to build yours.
Get more for your money at Sunset Subaru in Sarasota. Subaru vehicles hold their value better than any other brand for 2018, according to ALG. And Subaru is Kelley Blue Book's most trusted brand for 4 years running. The Subaru Impreza is an IIHS top safety pick for 11 years running. Lease a new Subaru Impreza today for just $182 a month, or get 0% financing with 0 down. Get more for your money. Go to Sunset Subaru in Sarasota.
If you think it's hot outside, just wait until you see even hotter savings inside. Only at Rugs As Art Hot Summer Savings Sale event will you find the lowest prices on a vast selection of stunning rugs, furniture accents, and accessories. This special event only happens once a year, so hurry in before the best selections are gone. The Hot Summer Savings event ends soon, so don't miss out on the best prices ever. Rugs As Art, Sarasota's only area rug superstore.
This is an important message for anyone with Medicare. You may be eligible for an all-in-one Medicare plan that combines hospital, medical, and prescription drug coverage together with extra benefits that may include dental, vision, hearing aids, and much more. Some of these plans have a $0 monthly premium regardless of your income. That's right. For one low plan premium, or in some cases a $0 premium, you may be able to get coverage for your hospital visits, doctor appointments, prescription drugs, routine dental care, eyeglasses and contact lenses, hearing aids, and possibly more. Today may be the first time you've heard about this type of Medicare plan. The advisors at the Medicare.com helpline are licensed insurance agents who will explain more when you call. Call now to see if you qualify. Call the number on your screen now. Call now to see if you qualify for these benefits. You worked hard for your Medicare. Now is the time for your Medicare to work hard for you. Not affiliated with or acting on behalf of any government agency or program.
It's hard to see when you're outside at night. It's time for the Atomic Beam Sunblast, the new solar-powered light that's super bright. Atomic Beam Sunblast lets you add a light anywhere, and the atomic solar panels charge the built-in lithium-ion battery quickly. Then the 180-degree motion sensor turns on the light when you get near and automatically turns off when you disappear. Look, here's a best-selling outdoor solar light. And here's the Super Bright Atomic Beam Sunblast. Get the Super Bright Atomic Beam Sunblast for only $19.99. But wait, call right now and you can double your order and get a second Sunblast, plus our best-selling Atomic Beam flashlight. Just pay a separate fee. That's 2 Atomic Beam Sunblasts and the Atomic Beam flashlight. Call now.
Call 1-800-431-6640. That's 1-800-431-6640. Or visit mysunblast.com. So call 1-800-431-6640. Order now.
Army National Guard soldiers serve to give back to their country and their community. Their part-time commitment qualifies them for benefits such as health and life insurance, education benefits, and retirement and VA home loan benefits. Visit NationalGuard.com to learn more.
Outdoor living is one of the greatest perks about living in Florida. So whether this is your style, or this, or maybe this, contact Superior Pools. They've been building pools from Sarasota to Naples since 2001, and they would love to build yours.
After almost 2 decades, Walt Disney World is ending the pyrotechnic light and fireworks show, which nightly lights up the sky above the Epcot theme park. Now, the Illuminations Reflections of Earth show will be replaced with a new show. That new show comes amid several changes at the park planned for 2019, including a Guardians of the Galaxy roller coaster, a Ratatouille-inspired attraction, and a new restaurant right next to Mission Space. So
if you like that show, you better go soon.
Yes, that's right. Yeah, catch it while you can. Hope to see you again tonight at 11 for Football Friday night. Our next news at 7.